Here we are, the start of season 2 of the Zero Aura Draft Association. And before, this is the one I won the NFE one in. We're a little higher up now in the more of a low tier version now, as you can see by the mons on your screen. But this is going to be the first part of the week 1 battle. So that's why I got the opponent there. But also it's going to be like a pseudo draft breakdown since I have my whole team up there. So I'm just kind of going to combine it all into one and see how it does. See where we go from there. But as you can see on my team here, I think I got some pretty good speed tiers at the very least. But I had to grab my buddy Heracross here at what was I, second pick? So yeah. Then I got some big guys to surround him, fast guys, Altaria, which I think should be a fun Terra Captain along with Viper, and then a Grass Dark type and Brute Bonnet, who I think should be pretty good. Maybe not in this matchup, but I think could generally be good. And then Raichu, and then I had 1 point left over, so I picked up Terra Strudel, which it had its uses. Prankster and Encore is never a bad option to have in prep. Plus, there's ways to make this thing annoying and unkillable if I get it in the right spot. But either which way, that's how we're looking for today for our team. Kind of a quick overview. I'm not really going to go too in-depth. You'll see the team, what, 6 more times at least? Because I think there's 6 weeks in this season, so you'll see them plenty of times. But either way, look at my opponent's team now. They have a scary team as well. Delphox is an absolute monster. Araquanid is very annoying with Water Bubble and Sticky Webs in general. The Chestnut is a very good defensive mon. It doesn't get blown up by flying moves, but there's plenty of options for flying moves on this team. Golem, Magnezone, Ton. Thank God it's not Magnezone. But yeah. Sneasel's very fast and actually hits really hard, as we saw in the NFE League. Of course, I had the other one, but we did face Sneasel twice and one time in the final. So strong mon. Magneton is a absolute great Scarf mon. A little constrained in its move pool since it's generally electric, heal, or normal are the general moves that it has. Kamal is their spinner. I don't think they have any other kind of removable. So it's going to be an interesting mon, see how it does for my opponent here. Venomoth is very scary. I think it was Terra banned, but it is allowed to Quiver Dance since it just got under that. I think 8 and above were banned from Quiver. So this was a 7, so it's just there. I don't know how I feel about Venomoth because I looked at it 100 times and I see it 100 times and it's like, man, Tinted Lens Quiver Dance, this sounds like a real monster. But then I never see it used anywhere or ever see it do anything, so I hope to see my opponent show out with it. I'd love to have an excuse to draft it one day. But I hope she can start that next week. And I don't want to deal with that this week, so yeah. So then she has her Terra Captain and Mischievous and Golem. Actually, probably very good Terra Captain. Golem's a bit slow and weak on the special side, but it does have Sturdy. As it's like probably more often the usability here. So it's gonna go pretty nice with Terra. And Mischievous, I'm a big believer in Mischievous with a Violet. Mon can naturally go crazy with it. This Terra Fairy Levitate is very nice for a lot of mons. Even Terra Steel is really nice because you don't got the weakness to ground that's so common, and you also can just go electric and have no weakness at all. And last but not least, she got her own Prankster mon and Whimsicott, so you know. That is something to worry about. Stun Spore is annoying him. She can set up Tailwind for herself quite easily, so she can run a more slower team with like her top without weak Sneasel and still have good speed control and be able to go crazy with like a spec Delphox, which is a really big concern for me, but we're gonna hope we can play around it and get to where we need to get to. With that, we are now just gonna jump into my actual team building here. I'm gonna say it was pretty tough to prepare for that Delphox. I don't have much for it, and then what I do have for it is not very good for it. So I'm just gonna hope I can out damage it and go from there. So first off, we started with Tentacruel. Very good mon here for the Venomoth. That's why we have knockoff, flip turn, we have Rabbit's Bend for the potential sticky webs. And she also has Golem and then that's not who can set up spikes and stuff or stealth rock spikes. Venomoth could set up toxic spikes, but I don't think that's going to happen. I could be wrong and I could just get punished for it, but it's not into the world if it does. Pretty much I'm built to outspeed a Magneton, I believe. A non-scarf Magneton, I am faster than everything below that thing, so which is nice. So I can usually get a flip turn off pretty easily. I think she'll be running Water Bubble on the Araquanid. It does get a Water Absorb, I believe, but I don't. Honestly, if she runs Water Absorb Beam, I'd probably be pretty happy. It'll be a little annoying because I just can't click Snipe Shot on Inteleon the way I would like to, and flip turn kind of gets, you know, dampened here. Right on Tentacruel, but at the very least, I can don't have to deal with water boosted moves out of it. So that'll be interesting to see. Next up, we got our Toy Scarf Inteleon. This thing is 1 point faster than the Delphox. The hope here is I can just come in and click Snipe Shot and or Dark Pulse, Air Slash, whatever one I really feel like that time. Do good damage to everything because I am being greedy and completely ignoring the Sneasel and Linsicott in the speed tier listings. So I can run Modest and do a lot more damage than I imagine they would expect out of this thing. I do have Sniper just in case my high crit ratio moves here. And Snipe Shot actually, you know, actually does the job and crits. So, and last but not least, we got our U-turn there for momentum. I didn't run Flip Turn just because of that potential Water Absorb issue. But we'll see how we'll go there. Next up, we have our Terra Altaria here. I decided to go with Fire because their team does have a really big fire weakness outside of Delphox and Golem. And I think if I can get a couple of Dragon Dances off with this thing, I think Terra Blast Fire and Brave Bird can generally go through my opponent's team here pretty easily. Roost is there for potential setup on things like Arachnid, because it doesn't get many ice moves, I think. I don't think it gets hated. I'm not sure what it gets 100% of the time, but that is the very least the hope here, is that I can set up on Arachnid a bit, kill with Brave Bird. Hopefully I have Stealth Rocks and or have already chipped the Golem somehow, and that or she tears the Golem out of hers flying and or fire resist, and something more neutral, and I can hit it that way. But so this thing, I'm kind of hoping to sweep with this thing, though it's going to be hard. Once again, 264 is faster than the Magneton. Sorry. So that means as long as it's not Choice Scarf, I should be able to get a Terra Fire Blast onto it. Outside of that, this thing, pretty good into Arachnid. I think I can handle Chestnut. I do have to be careful of knockoff from Chestnut. But I do just have heavy duty boost in case they do set rocks and or set what's it called? Set either set rocks or set sticky webs. Sorry, I don't know why I was having a hard time with that. Natural cure. I didn't really care for any of its other ability that this in this game. It's a weather effect and there's no weather here, so natural cure is fine. Raichu is next up on the board. This thing, once again, I'm disrespecting the Sneasel and the Whimsicott. And running it, well, these things are faster than me anyway, so I'm not really disrespecting them, I'm just saying they're faster than me, and I'm not going to outspeed them probably no matter what, so I'm just going to creep the Delphox. I have a life through Raichu here with Nasty Plot, so outside of, once again, the outside of Sneasel and or any Scarf Mon she might have, Thunderbolt, Surf, or Luring Voice should hit everything it needs to for as much damage as I need it to, and with a bit more bulk involved, hopefully I live a hit they weren't expecting me to live, and I can maybe get a cheeky KO. She doesn't run a special defensive Rack-Winded. I should be able to two-shot it with this thing without activating a Custap Berry, so I do have to worry about like Endure or something. Endure is a very worrisome prospect. Endure Custap is a very common set and very worrisome. Alluring Voice is good for any sub setup sets. Surf is good for the Golem. That would probably want to come into me more often than not. And Thunderbolt's just a nice stab move to have. At one point I wanted to run physical, but my team kind of got a little too physical at the end of the day, so I kind of switched back to a more special set. Plus, some reason I thought this thing had a bulk up for some reason, and it does not get bulk up. Not even Legend ZDA or maybe I thought I got it and I just confused it, but I have no idea why I thought it had bulk up at one point. But this is also my switch into a Magneton since it does resist Steel, and I can get a Lightning Rod boost from a potential Magneton, throwing off electric moves. But next up, we got our Mudsdale here. Earthquake, Body Press, Stealth Rock, Heavy Slam. So this is a guy I'm going to hope gets a Stealth Rock up to chip her team as we go along the game. It'll be good for Arachnid, good for the Venomoth, Delphox, and Sneasel. So I imagine at least one of these guys has heavy duty boots on them. Especially one of the top two of Sneasel, Delphox, if they come. But Heavy Slam there for the Whimsicott. I don't have Earthquake on. Oh no, I do have Earthquake. Earthquake is just a good stab move on general Magneton, Delphox, and Golem. Body Press. It's a lot of their team, like Kamala and stuff. And we already talked about Stealth Rock. So this thing is EV'd to live a couple hits from. So it guarantees no boost, just a basic timid nasty plot with no boost, Delphox. I live 2 Fire Blasts from this thing. But I have a big issue if she runs a Grass Knot. I don't live a Grass Knot and Fire Blast. I don't live 2 Grass Knots, but if she's going for Grass Knot, that gives a good push into Bronzong, which I can then click Rock Slide on, and eventually 2-hit KO a non-invested one. I got Iron Defense Body Press because I am running a max HP, max special defense one. So if I can get a Iron Defense off, that makes the scary ass Sneasel a lot more doable, and makes the knockoffs from these non-stab mons a lot more doable as well. So that's the game plan for the week. Hopefully I can play well enough to keep the game close. I don't know. You have a really good team, so it's gonna be a tough game, no matter how you slice or dice it here. But yeah, that is the plans, and hopefully it works the way I hope it does. So yeah, A bit longer of an intro, but that's because we just had extra stuff to do here. And so hopefully these will be shorter in the coming week. Once again, only 6 weeks at the very least. And yeah, we will see you in the game. All right, here we are, week 1 of the ZDA. She has a very scary team, as you can see there. I am very worried about that Delphox. I'm very worried about the Arachnid. I am worried about everything here. And with previous Minimals, they're all problem child. They're all problems, and I don't want to deal with any of all of them. I think I'm happy with Lead Atelion here. Just because I think it's a safest lead in the most her mons. So she said the Mischievous is water, and the Golem is fairy. Okay. So she might stay in here. I don't know. I think my best play here is just to throw an air slash off. See if I can get a quick kill. Of course, it's never that easy, but Duskpaw, I don't know what that is. The Mischievous, okay. Definitely a Violite. Definitely probably a Calm. Or something. Yeah, a good chance of something like that. What's my switch into this thing? I think Tentacle is good. I can click a knockoff onto this thing. Oh, sorry for that miss. Sorry about that miss. Not end of the world, though, for me. I think I just click knockoff here. Get an item on something. Yeah, she ends up team waving me. I don't mind too much. I get an item. Chestnut comes back out. Makes sense. Okay, Rocky Helmet. Get a little Black Sludge going. I should be Liquid Ooze, yeah. So I don't... Can't do much to this thing, but what do I... Got to switch into it. Altaria's not a bad switch into this thing. Altaria's not a bad switch in. I think I'll do that. One more chip. Back. Yeah, I'll throw out Altaria. Good resisted hit. I don't want to actually Terra into anything yet, because he's 100% switching out to something. What? I don't know yet. I do just throw off only things you can go out to the Golem here. That's like Brave Bird then. Probably go out the Golem, right? I at least get 20% off here. Get a little damage, but not end of the world. Oh no, Mischievous. Okay. That's close to a kill there. But I think I'll just go to Tentacle again. But I don't want to be parried. Maybe I should have got paired. I have natural cure, right? I don't want to Terra until I get to the I doubt this thing actually has any speed in it, but I like to be careful to make sure I don't get. Sorry if you heard that. But this is for any potential draining kissing. So what comes out here? Probably the. That's. I don't know what that is. Well, the golem comes out. Well, I know I'm definitely faster than this thing. It's Terra Fairy, right? I think I just flip turn here. Get a little damage off if she Terras it. Makes my job a bit easier in the future. If she Terra Fairies here, what can I do to beat this, hit this thing? Okay. Fine, I don't have any. The way she's switching, I'd like to have some rocks up or something to get a little extra damage. So she went. So I could go out to click Reefs on Arteria. Click. No, I don't want to click Alluring Voice here. I guess I'll just go. Go Altaria. It forces a switch at least. I can get my health back with a Roost. So I'm not tearing until that Golem's gone and or Arachnid. If she goes into Arachnid, she won't go into Arachnid. She'll go into Golem or Mistress here. And either one is. Golem's probably the best answer for her. Okay, no, I think I'm in a good spot here. I think I'm in a good spot here. Everything looked good? Yep. Been a while since I actually recorded anything, so got to make sure. Oh, she stayed in. Okay, that's fine. I don't think she had any way to KO me in one. Without Line type. Just gonna click it again, see if she stayed in again. Because, yeah. I figured she might try that. Comes out. Telepath is the Golem. It's fine for me. What's a Mudsdale here? We have to worry about the Arachnid, the Delphox. I like to. Does she have any? Terra Fairy, okay. She did not bring her Rapid Spinner, so I can get up Stealth Rock here for hopefully free. She finally Terra Fairy'd on this thing, which is nice. Stun does a good amount of damage, so does Earthquake. Going to throw off a Stealth Rock here because as soon as those get up, they are up. I got +1 defense, so I can handle most of her mons coming out. Fair. Very fair. Do I have a Rapid Spinner? Yeah, I have Tentacle, okay. I don't think she has a Ghost type on her team right now. No, Mischievous is her Ghost type, okay. Nice healing. But still. It looks like heavy slam here. Imagine the chestnut comes out. Yeah. This does the most damage to it. Good amount of damage. Get a little more healing. Okay. Back to nearly full, which is nice. So now go back to Altaria. Okay, that's fine. Oh, +1/+1 here. Got to worry about Terra Blast. Or Stealth for Octar Stone Edge. I think my best choice here is not to worry about setup right now and just get some damage on something. But I think I just click Brave Bird here. See if I can KO hit something. Because Golem no longer resisted, right? And it gets a little Stealth Rock damage, which is nice. I still take a good amount of damage from it. That's pretty defensive, huh? Leftovers, makes sense. Okay. What do I do here? I just go back out the Mudsdale, because Golem really can't do much to it, and I get a free hits on things. I do get a little Stealth Rock damage, but not end of the world. I'm just trying to chip things down at this point. Good amount of damage there. I got a little defense though. Still +1 defense from this thing. Heavy slam here. I imagine the chestnut comes back out, which is fine. I don't want to just... I think I'm going to play it safe here. I don't know. I'm really playing it safe. You might think I want to try to roost here, and I'd like to get rid of this thing and make Mudsdale a lot easier to... Easier? Oh, there we go. That is dead. Altaria gets a kill. Nice. Now I gotta find a time to get a roost off, which is harder than it looked. Why is this coming out? Well, it's probably faster than me, but... What, 97? Bug Buzz KOs me, definitely. I think I'll go with the... It's not... How do you boost either? Go click rabbit spin here. Okay, that's a lot of damage. I like this thing to stay alive for the... Well, honestly, like knock off here, see what happens. Might give this Venomoth a kill, but that the Mischievous is low enough to where I don't think I have to worry about it too much at this point. His choice back. Okay. This thing is a lot easier to deal with now that I don't have to look at choice spec. Honestly, what's their answer to Raichu at this point? Faster than her game. That's not dead. Golem is Terra Fairy at this point. Raichu can come in here and shoot off a Thunderbolt then. Pretty happily. But her only ground type is gone. Well, I have for the Araquanid still. I don't know what I have for the Araquanid. I don't have anything really. That is a Raichu kill. Thank God for that. I didn't let Venomoth sweep me, so that's good. You have to play spec on that one thing. What are those faster than me? I didn't. The Whimsicott and Sneasel, right? Sneasel, right? Okay. So I think she's not choice scarfed on anything. I should be fairly good. Can't Terra Fairy anymore, so Draining Kiss doesn't do a lot to me from this Mischievous. Sorry, people. Sorry about that. That's the Delphox. I think. I think. I test. She's heavy duty boots, so she's not fat to me. Side Shock, Fire Blast, all that doesn't KO me at 271. I can figure it out. I can two-shot with Surf. I should be able to at least. Okay, a good damage. Flame Charge, that's annoying. +1 Delphox, that's scary as hell. Helion's still faster. I would like to keep this thing around. A +2 here. Still live no matter what. I just need to hit a. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go out to Bronzong. I'd like to keep that around for anything strong. Okay. 311. I want to collect Rock Slide here because I'd like to get rid of the thing as soon as humanly possible. With Heat Proof, I don't think even Brits would kill me with a Fire Blast. No. It does about 50%, which I have way more than 50%. Pretty much at full. Oh, I imagine she knows this is going to be a Heat Proof Bronzong because Why the hell would I throw it out there in front of this thing? Please hit. Thank you, my friend. Ooh, wrong's on my goat. A little more health. What comes out now? Bellfox is gone. That's Arachnid is... I think I flipped Rock Slide Arachnid when it come out. Probably not fast to pull them. A little annoying. Mudsdale's pretty useless, so I'm gonna go to Mudsdale. Bronzong still has a good switch into the Misdreavus. She ends up taking this out, that's not the end of the world. 39, plus 1 now. I think I just click Heavy Slam here then. Get damage on something. If when it comes out, I take my chip. I don't really have a switch into this thing. How do I want to handle this thing? Because I don't really have a good move into this thing. Earthquake still does the most, so let's see if I can... Oh, I lived! Yeah, I should have clicked. Bifrost does more now, so I click that. If I let her take the kill. By the way, I think that's heavy duty boots. So I got one hit into it, so it's about 25% then. Go Altaria. Probably roost up in the thing's face for the most part. Flash does a lot. Yeah, I think Raichu is my best switch in here. Yeah, that's well within kill range, I think. I'm going to throw off a Thunderbolt. If it's not within kill range, it puts this thing well and within any of my faster mons range. Close game still. I'm not out of the woodworks yet. Hellion hasn't hit the field yet, which is honestly fine. Please kill. Oh, I love you, Raichu. You're a goat right now. Being a goat right now. Previous. Can't. Click Thunderbolt again. And it's Golem versus the world. Promote my KO this at this range. Thunderbolt's my best choice. I click it again. Oh, she lived. Okay. try though, Raichu. Good try. But at this point, I can pretty much get a kill on pretty much whatever I want. So I think I just go Inteleon and click the snipe shot button. Not miss, right? Yeah. Good. I need to click snipe shot here. Alright. Raichu put in the work today. Raichu, my goat! Raichu, my absolute goat. What a scary team. Your team is so very scary. You don't have an idea. Got lucky on a lot of living on things, but huh. It was a scary game. Very scary. So, GG my opponent. That's a good start to the week. What was that? A 3-0 win? That's not bad at all. Well, yeah. We'll see you next week. I have no idea who I'm playing. I have not looked at all. So you'll find out when I find out. See you then.